Let's talk about the Lagos girl who lost her life after visiting an unknown man in Edo State, Benin City, on the 18th of August 2022. The 24-year-old girl they call Charles Richy Mitchelle was said to have left her house in Sangotedo in Lagos on the 18th of August to go and see a man she met on the internet in Benin City, Edo State. And that was the last time anyone saw her alive, at least. 2 days after she left for Benin, they could not reach her anymore, and that was when her family declared her missing. She was reported missing on the 20th of August, and after a small investigation, the police were able to find out that she had sent her last location to one of her friends. And it was through that location they were able to go to the area where she was supposed to be at. And that was when they learned that a dead body was also in the area, in the vicinity. And upon looking at the dead body in the bush that neighbors had reported spotting, they realized that the deceased person was Richy Mitchelle. As it stands now, there isn't much to her case except for the fact that I believe investigation is still ongoing. What is actually shocking or what is actually surprising is the fact that she sent her location at the time she got to the man's house to a friend. However, she didn't give enough details as to who this person she was going to meet was. His name, his identity, a picture, which is a little odd to me. In my mind, I want to believe she did that, but I guess maybe the police are holding it for investigation. But if she didn't do it, then it's a little heartbreaking, because for someone who is smart enough to understand that she needs to send her last location to a friend, I would assume she also should know that if this is a stranger she was going to meet, she should also send the person's information to a friend. And if she didn't do that, then it's going to be very difficult to find out who may have done this to her. Another big question to her story is whether or not this is a case of money rituals or whether or not this is a case of a setup or a robbery. Maybe she was invited and she was robbed and eventually killed. When it comes to situations like this where young girls who are into the business of selling their bodies or into the business of runs get killed like this, we all assume it's money rituals. I mean, that is basically the default assumption when someone dies in this nature. The major problem now is we don't know the condition of her death, if she was stabbed, shot, strangled. An autopsy has not been given on the situation she may have died in. From the look of things, it seemed as though she may have been strangled. Her body parts seem to have been intact, which meant, unless they've not given us the information, but it's not being said if any part of her body was cut out. So I guess this may have been one of those setup where she came for a hookup and got robbed and got murdered, because it was also said that she had returned from Dubai the previous year, and so clearly she's a big girl, and I guess maybe whoever invited her to Benin knew that she was not a small girl, she was not a random broke girl. Maybe she was invited to get robbed. And I hope the family check her bank account. They should check if any money has been taken from her account and, you know, be able to trace her mobile phone. I don't think she was with her mobile phone. Maybe that was also stolen. And I just want to believe that this case is a robbery case, is a thief stealing case, because I don't think this is a money ritual case at all. It looked like whoever she was chatting with, because obviously it seemed. Anyway, I want to believe it's a quick thing. It's not someone she had known for a long time online. It's not someone she has been chatting with for a long time that she had probably fallen in love, because some articles are claiming it was she was going to meet someone she fell in love with on the internet. If that was the case, she would have at least told someone about the person. I guess this was just one of those quick hookup that she felt she was going to gain something out of, whereas she was the one that was the target, because they felt maybe she was the one who had more to offer, saying that she was a big girl who most likely used a big phone and may have money in her account, saying that she was just coming from Dubai. So I guess this was her being targeted to be robbed and eventually killed along the line. So we will just have to wait for an update on this case. If anyone knows anything, I'll be happy to check my DM for an information regarding her story, because I'm curious as to who may have done this and the possibility of the police being been able to find any lead or information that will find the killers of this girl. I don't even also believe it's one person. It looks like more than one person is involved in her death. So I guess we just have to wait for an update on her own case, because this doesn't look like something that should be difficult for the police. And I feel like there are things that the police can do to help find her killers. Tracing her mobile phone is one of those things. Checking her social media. These are things that could easily be done. I don't know if this should be difficult. Let's just hope we get an update on this story soon enough. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to stay focused on this page. Like, follow, share, subscribe. If there is an update, I will be happy to let you guys know. And also let me know your thoughts on what you think this could be about. Do you think it's a case of money ritual, or do you think it's a robbery gone extreme? Let me know your thoughts.